So if you thought NASCAR drama only happens on the track, think again. Because between Shane Van Gisbergen's shocking comments and a brutal penalty that just rocked Trackhouse Racing, the NASCAR world is on fire right now. Let me tell you everything. Let us start with Shane Van Gisbergen, because this one caught everyone off guard. After the COTA race on the 1st of March 2026, Van Gisbergen was expected to celebrate. The guy had been perfect on road courses in NASCAR, undefeated. Every single road course race he entered, he won. Nobody could touch him. It was one of the most historic streaks in the sport. But at COTA, that streak came to an end. Tyler Reddick beat him. Van Gisbergen finished second. And while most people would be happy with a second-place finish, SVG was not even close. After the race, Van Gisbergen expressed deep disappointment. He did not try to hide it. He did not sugarcoat it. He made it clear that second place was not good enough. For a driver who had never lost on a road course in NASCAR, coming up short hit him hard. That undefeated record meant everything to him, and now it was gone. And that is what made his comments so shocking. This was not a guy who finished 20th and was upset. This was a guy who finished second in one of the toughest races of the year, and he was still gutted by it. That tells you everything you need to know about the kind of competitor Shane Van Gisbergen is. Second place feels like a loss to him. Fans had a lot of mixed reactions. Some people respected how much it meant to him. Others said he should be grateful for a strong finish. But one thing everyone agreed on that undefeated streak on road courses was something special, and losing it clearly left a mark on SVG. But that was not the only big story coming out of COTA. Not even close. Because on Tuesday, the 3rd of March 2026, NASCAR came down hard on Trackhouse Racing. And when I say hard, I mean really hard. The kind of penalty that makes you stop and say, wait, they did what? NASCAR officially suspended 2 key pit crew members from Ross Chastain's #1 car rear tire changer, Kenneth Pozega, and jackman Josh Appleby. These guys are not allowed to work the next 2 Cup Series races at Phoenix and Las Vegas. Gone. Just like that. 2 races without 2 of your most important guys on pit road. That is a huge deal. And this was not some small slap on the wrist. This was a full-blown, momentum-killing punishment, the kind that could mess up everything Chastain and his team have been working toward this season. So what exactly happened? It all goes back to that COTA race. Late in the race, around lap 75 with only about 20 laps to go, something really scary happened under green flag conditions. A full wheel, came completely off of Ross Chastain's car while it was flying around the track at high speed. And here is what makes it even more painful. Chastain was having a great race. He actually won stage 1 and had the fastest lap of the entire race. Everything was going his way. Then the wheel came off, he got hit with a 2-lap penalty, and his day went from amazing to awful. He plummeted all the way down to a 35th place finish. From the best car on the track to nearly dead last, just like that. A loose wheel bouncing around a racetrack at over 100 miles per hour is a danger to every single driver out there. It could hit another car. It could fly into a wall. NASCAR called it a critical safety violation, and it is hard to argue with that. Now, here is the thing. NASCAR has a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to loose wheels. 0. That means if a wheel comes off your car, there are going to be consequences. No excuses. No second chances. And they stuck to that policy here. NASCAR did not care that Trackhouse is a popular team. They did not care that Ross Chastain is one of the most exciting drivers in the sport. The rules are the rules, and NASCAR made sure everyone knows they mean business. We have been very consistent with our approach to loose wheel penalties, NASCAR officials have said. Safety is not something we are willing to compromise on. They are holding absolutely firm. No matter how big the team is or how popular the driver is, if a wheel comes off, you are going to pay for it. But here is where things get really heated. Fans and team members are not happy. Social media blew up right after the penalty was announced. People are visibly outraged online. And a lot of them are saying the same thing: this is not fair. Their argument? It is not the pit crew's fault. The real problem, they say, is the car itself. Ever since NASCAR introduced the next-gen car, there has been one issue that just will not go away: the single lug nut design. The old cars used 5 lug nuts to hold each wheel on. 5. That gave the crew a lot of room for error. Even if one lug nut was not perfectly tight, you still had 4 others holding the wheel in place. But the next-gen car? It uses just one single lug nut per wheel. That means if that one lug nut is even slightly off, the whole wheel can come loose. There is no backup. There is no safety net. It is all or nothing. This has been a fiery debate in the NASCAR world for 3 full seasons now. A lot of people believe the single lug nut design is a fundamental flaw in the next-gen car. They think NASCAR should fix the design instead of punishing the crews who have to work with it. One fan on social media put it simply, "You give these guys one lug nut and then punish them when it fails? That does not make sense." And that is a fair point. Pit stops happen fast. We are talking about changing 4 tires in under 15 seconds. These guys only get one chance per wheel to get it right. If they are even a tiny bit off, the wheel is gone. So, a lot of people feel like NASCAR is punishing the crews for a problem that NASCAR created. That is the heart of the argument. But NASCAR is not budging. Despite all the anger and all the complaints, NASCAR is standing by its decision. From their point of view, it does not matter what caused the wheel to come off. What matters is that it did come off. And when that happens, people's lives are at risk. So the penalty stands. Now let us talk about what this means for Trackhouse going forward. They just lost Pozega and Appleby for the Phoenix and Las Vegas races. Finding good pit crew guys on short notice is not easy. These are some of the best athletes in motorsports. You cannot just pull someone in and have them do a 12-second pit stop. Replacements who are not as familiar with the car or the routine could lead to slower pit stops. And in NASCAR, a slow pit stop can cost you 5, 10, even 15 positions on the track. That is a massive problem for Ross Chastain, who showed at COTA that he has the speed to win. He is aggressive, fearless, and does not back down from anyone. But even a driver like that needs a strong pit crew behind him. And the timing could not be worse. Phoenix and Las Vegas are a crucial part of the schedule. Every position matters, every pit stop matters, and Chastain's team is going into this stretch without 2 of their best guys. This is the kind of penalty that does not just hurt you for 2 races. It can ripple through your entire season. If Chastain falls behind in points now, it becomes harder to climb back up later. Is the single lug nut design ever going to change? This is not the first time a wheel has come off a next-gen car. It has happened to multiple teams over 3 seasons. But NASCAR has not made any moves to go back to the 5-lug nut system. The car has a design that makes loose wheels more likely. When a wheel comes off, the crew gets punished. The crew did not design the car, but they are the ones paying the price. Between Van Gisbergen's heartbreak over losing his undefeated road course record and Chastain's brutal penalty wrecking what should have been a great day, COTA left a mark on Trackhouse Racing that is going to sting for a while. The next few weeks will tell us everything about how tough this team really is.